that's a pain in the ass. Let's keep going. We've got some negotiations to do. Oh, we've got some scouts. Okay. Let's have a look. See what we've got here. Too old. Can't use him. Let's look at these players. How old are they? 24 and 20. Can't use them. Adley would have been okay. Literally the last transfer window, but not this time. Okay, another team paid Money's release fee. This is not good. Right, so another team have paid Menezes' release clause. We've just increased his contract, but does that come into play yet? Oh wow, they paid the whole 46 million. Okay. Okay. Well, Menez is gone. Menez is gone. It's a good thing we did do that, because it meant that we got another like 15 million on top. But Menez is our best player. Is going. Is he happy to leave? That is our best chance at Champions League football. Is keeping him. We have to accept the terms. We can't do anything about it. That is painful. Yes, we've got a lot of money. Yes, the salary budget is there. Hey, Bodega, how you doing? Transfer salary budget was so low because I just spent it all. It's low anyway because I'm at a low team. I'm in like I'm in the generated European League. So all the players are rubbish and that sort of thing, and I'm only signing teenagers. So this is a lot of money for this league. Definitely would be a record transfer in that sense, but I didn't want to sell him. Great Portuguese player. He'd have been definitely on the fringes of getting into that team. 21 games played for us. 11 goals, 7 assists. We're going to miss that massively. So now we have to reinvest. We can reinvest. But we're going to have to. I think first... Oh, we can't even bring him in this transfer window. He would have been someone I would have gone for. Can we bring Rodrigo? That would be pretty much a like-for-like replacement. We've obviously got Rainier in. Who's got a phenomenal upside. Phenomenal upside. Do I go for Yuri, Alberto? We've got Karamoko Dembele in. Right, we're going to have to go big here. I'm going to try for Rodrigo. Probably not going to go through. In fact, we can't even afford his release clause. It's not going to happen. I forgot how expensive he is. Yeah, I did look up Paulinho. I had him before, but now we're in January. He's gone up to being 20 years old, so that's outside of our jurisdiction. We can't sign him. You can only sign people who are 19 or under, unfortunately. So, or at least have the deal done at that point. We couldn't get a deal done. So transfer window opened and he turned 20, which is a pain in the arse. Had to get rid of a load of high prospect players at the start of this. Right. Yuri Alberto would give us basically two just powerhouses in terms of like P&P strikers. How much is he going to cost? 26. Is he worth 26? Probably. What we need to do here is position, move one of those. Overall rated, we're not going less than 77. Oh, there's two. They're going to be people I can't get, aren't they? Oh, Pellegrini. Wow. Am I going to get him? No, but I'll add him to the list because I'll be able to get him in the summer potentially. He's a problem. Pellegrini is someone definitely to sign. Can't get Rodrigo. Oh, Pellegrini's so cheap as well. So cheap. Right, okay. I'll have to go down a little bit. Who's the third one? Okay. What are we looking at here? Not a finisher. Not a great finisher at all. And we are going to miss the goals. That is one thing Muniz did create a lot of. We can't just have Koyalapu being our only real goal threat. That can't be a thing. So, the whole thing about this as well is we are playing the long game. So, I shouldn't just be saying, hey, they have to be great now. But I do need goals in the short term. What are we looking at here? McNish. He's okay. Gauner. Gauner looks a bit better. 25 mil. Not very quick off the break, but two-footed. Techie. That might be a shout. That might be a shout. I'm going to add him to the list. Greenwood. He's really bad on this. Really, really bad. But I'll have a look again. We'll clear that. Yeah, he's not rated very highly at all on this. Quick. Decent in tight possession. Okay finisher. He'll get it, to be fair, he'll bag it this level. What's he going to cost me? You know what? For that much, it's worth the gamble, isn't it? Get another shooter in. That's something we definitely need, another shooter. So we'll bring him in. Yeah, that's his release clause. He's not going to want to join us, is he? Shit. Give him a 3-year deal. Max that salary out. Big boy goal bonus. Big boy win bonus. Maybe even appearance bonus because he's going to come off the bench more often than not. Hey Roy, how you doing? Yes, I am looking for a striker. They also have to be at the age of 19 or less. So, or in real life now, 18 or less, because we're a transfer window in. It's got to January and everyone's technically a year older now. So, let me see who the best players are. Oh, Martinelli. Martinelli. Do I go for Martinelli? Let me just sort overall rating, descending order. Okay, so these are the best. Can't get Rodrigo. Can't afford Barchiwal. We've got Takimoto. Can't get Pellegrini because he's just moved. Gauner we might look at. Badiashile won't come to us. Ronaldo's 18 hours. This is continue to do a madness. I think we had a look at this guy. He's expensive though. This guy can dribble. Tell you what, if we can work on his passing, which is going to take a while, but if we can work on his passing, that's almost finished product levels there. Speed and acceleration in the mid 80s, fine. Don't really need to work on that. That will work on itself anyway. Dribbling in the mid 80s, that's fine. He'll excel in our league, definitely. Tight possession, 80. Stamina's terrible. Very much one-footed. Right, I'm starting to see where it's starting to fall apart here. But I could definitely train him to play as a support striker. Work on his passing. Tactically, he'd do well for me as well. 22 mil. 14 bags on the wages. If I go for him and Yuri, that would be a very, very good window. All things considered. See, there's Gauner as well. Gauner's a good player. I'm worried about his acceleration, but that's something we could probably work on. Right, Brian Gill, we'll add him to the list. Della Vega. Quick, decent dribbler, okay passer as well. Not a finisher though. Could be an issue. Almada. That's more of what I'm looking for, honestly. I don't know if I'll be able to pick him up from Velez, but that's what I'm looking for. 16.2. Fine. Again, it's going to be hard to get. Max out that goal bonus. Max out the win bonus. Not going to go too crazy with that. 23 M's on the release fee as well is not terrible. It's profit at the end of the day. Wages, take it up to 12. And just see what we can get done there. Oh, Alessio Lobato, of course, the guy. Forgot about him. Let's get him in straight away. Couldn't get him last year. Let's get Lobato in. He'd welcome move to our club. Well, then sorted. 3 years. Get him on 6 bags. He wants a release fee, which is fine. He's got a release fee of 34 million. Oh my goodness. Well, this is excellent then, isn't it? That would be brilliant. What else are we looking for? Imagine if I just stayed trying to look at 75 and over. I'd have missed out on Lobato, who, as we all know, is a Master League legend. Tight possession is terrible, though. Interesting. But he's going to be crazy for us. So got him. I just need another creator. I could go now and get the midfielder that I need. And I do need another centre mid. I kind of patchworked it by buying Rainier. This guy could be it. This guy could be it. Having him alongside Takemoto could work. Not particularly quick though. His athleticism leaves a lot to be required. But we're adding to the list for now. What's this guy telling me? Passing's good. Speed's good. Very athletic. Aggressive. Good ball winner. Add to the list. What's he going to cost me? 22. Not bad. Again, decent player. We're okay. And relatively cheap again. Yeah, I'll add him to the list. Almada's the guy I want. Let's be honest. But Lobato, if I can bring in Lobato. Did I put in an offer for De La Vega? I didn't. A goal bonus and an appearance bonus as well. Add him to the list as well. And then McNish is interesting. I think as a centre mid, McNish would be great. So I think I'm going to bring him in. Oh, okay. We'll add him to the list. And we'll see how those other deals go. Okay, that's got interesting there. We've lost our best player, but potentially brought in someone else good as well. Right, now we've got a match, and we've lost our captain. Is the worst thing, but this is going to be his send-off against PES United. See what he can do for us. The team's all pretty much in form, which is good. I'm going to give Dembele a debut. It's the best team in the league. We're going to lose so much quality without Maniz. So much. But it is what it is. God. Van Vliet is going to give us an absolute nightmare down that side. I'll put Takemoto on him. Bettencourt there. We're still going to be quite open, but we've got to try something. Hey, Bibby, how you doing, man? We're losing our best player, man. This is his last game for the club. Someone activated his release clause. Granted, it was 46 million, which is great, but still. It was initially like 30-something million, and I just renewed his contract and boosted that, and they still paid it, so yeah. It's his last game for us, so hopefully he can get us 3 points. He's got the armband, as always, and we're replacing him, hopefully, with some very, very talented footballers, so hopefully his departure will not be in vain. We shall see. He would have been the player to take us through, man. He would have been the player to take us into Europe and lead us and all sorts, but he saw his future elsewhere at a club that I don't think is really guaranteed to be a step up from us. It's basically an expensive sideways step. Nothing we can do about that. We've got to rebuild. We've got to kick on. Maniz's last game for the club, and he's getting a standing ovation from the fans. Karamoko Dembele makes his debut. He's tiny. Bless him. PES United. They know that anywhere they go in this league, they are the favourites. Here's the Serena Luca side. The last time it would ever look like that with Maniz leading the line alongside Kailipu. Dembele makes his first start for the club. And an incredibly, incredibly star-studded PES United side. The best team in this league by a stretch. Not having the season to back that up. But they could turn this around in the second half here. Let's do this. So they're going defensive early on, which is odd. Tavares also making his debut, which is going to be a baptism of fire for him. Dembele does well. Tavares, the two new boys on that side, already combining, potentially causing some trouble here. Who are we going with? Yeah, we'll go Betancourt to take this. Let's go. Dembele tried to go for it. And Ampadu offloads that to Tavares. Almost immediately, and Maniz. Ooh, if he stuck a leg out there, that would have been it. Panzo. And Juppe picks that up. Panzo's been very, very solid since he's joined. Kailipu. Referee. He's been fouled on the edge of the box there. Is he going to his pocket? I think he... Nah, he's not. Sichet's going to get away with that for now. And could you imagine? Could you imagine? He scores a free kick on his last game. Well, let's try and do it. Gets it. Oh, it's into the wall there. He's never really going to get the elevation with that technique. Dembele. Oh, unlucky. Alright, come on. What we got? Dembele. Finds Takimoto. And again. Dembele. Oh. Wouldn't that be a start to life for him? Juppe out. Into Betancourt. Betancourt finds Takimoto. Looking for options on the edge of the box here. Karamoko Dembele is one of them. Takimoto gets it back. And we're just knocking it about here, not being too eager. And Dembele just doesn't have the physicality to get into those duels and come out on top. But Takimoto mops that up. Dembele just giving them a real headache here with his movement. But they're always going to catch him back in terms of physicality. He's got to learn to use that to stay completely away from his man. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. I can see Dembele being a real handful for us. Yeah, man needs to deliver this one. Juppé could win that. And the attack is still on. Betancourt. Dembele. Good ball out to Tavares. Tavares gets that cross in. Koyalipu. Good finish. There we go. And yes, we are losing our best forward in Muniz. But we've still got goals in this team. Still got creativity in this team. We will still be able to get results. And that is that's a great bit of play there. Two debutants linking up to create that move. Dembele finding Tavares. Tavares with the ball into Koyalipu, who finishes, as always, reliably. 1-0. Come on. Let's give Muniz a proper send-off. Yeah, hits forward now. Because United are not going to sit back and just let us have this result. They're going to want to try and spoil the Muniz party. Oh, Koyalipu. He loves those runs in behind the centre-back just to try and work off that last touch. I'm so enthusiastic about Dembele. He's going to find it difficult in a league like this where physicality is a bit of a big deal. But he's definitely a talent. There you go. That lack of physicality there again, just coming into play. He's such a small player, but of course, an absolutely colossal talent. But that's not good enough. Oh, good save. Tommy Tavares now can get this out. And it's a big kick out to Koyalipu, who could win this. And Ampadu started there. Takimoto. Dembele comes away with it now. He's just looking for runners. Oh, Koyalipu just went way too early then. Took ages to actually make the run and then just didn't watch the line. Let's get that. Takimoto wins that header brilliantly. Oh, and Koyalipu almost beats Cech then. Ampadu should win this comfortably. Does. Dembele. Player switching really kicked me in the ass then. But Ampadu showing that our team does have some physicality of its own. Muniz tries to send Koyalipu through, but Cech is marking him. Definitely trying to keep him in the pocket there. Takimoto goes simple to Tavares. Tavares back to Takimoto. Muniz. Juppé. Tried to clip it in. Tried to wait for the run of Muniz there just to try and loft that over the defence. To no avail. Well done. And again, just looking solid at the back here. And we're 1-0 up at the break. Koyalipu's deft finish is the difference between the two teams. We definitely expect the opposition to come out all guns blazing in the second half, but that first half they were barely there. And that game was ours for the taking. Probably should have got a couple more. In reality, should have created more chances. Now, second half gets underway. And as long as they keep going for these long balls, we could be okay. Because we've got the players to deal with that. Maniz now. Dembele. Dembele shoots some range there, and that's over the bar. Unlucky. Panzo again, so solid. What a defensive signing he's been. Jupe. Ah, Lucien Bonet. Way too good for that. Probably the best young defender in this league. If not the best defender outright, to be honest. Very, very good fullback there. Mukailepu. Oh, almost made that 2 there. Made absolute mincemeat of his defender. Cechek has definitely been a thorn in his side today, but got away from him with ease there. Should have finished. Definitely should have scored. Panzo, win this header. Gets it down to Ampadu. He could bring that ball forward now. Maniz. And the ball into Kailepu is a fantastic one. Surely he finishes this. He does. There's no mistake this time. And what an assist from Maniz there. And these fans are going to miss him. What a for us. A very, very good finish there from Kailepu. Keeper might be disappointed with himself. Had he moved his foot a little bit earlier, he'll probably save that. But what a ball that is. That's the sort of thing we're going to miss. Yeah, keeper's got to be upset with himself there. It's pretty much right at him. But that's the second for Kailepu. The hat-trick's on. Panzer again looking solid. Well done. Ball out to Dembele. He's been very encouraging. We will say that. Oh. Oh, and Zandona. Great finish. Great finish. Not a lot we could do about that. They picked us open with that 1-2 there. Straight out of our textbook, really. But what a finish that is. Takimoto. Tavares. We've got to be careful now because they can get back in this. Abdul Rahim. Let's go. Panzo now. Right to Ampadu. No panicking. We just keep the ball. Dembele. Oh. Maybe if he held on to that a little moment longer, he might be able to get that pass off. But, of course, physically, he needs to get away from players as quickly as possible. And Tavares, good cover in there. Cut that option off to give him the easy counter down that flank. Tavares has been quietly solid today, which is good. Maniz. Oh, Kailepu, your movement there wasn't great. Nearly came away with it. Ampadu win that. And Tavares just there to mop up. Panzer now. Jupe. Moniz. Oh, Kalapu, just... You've got to be on the job there. Come on. Betancourt wins that. Moniz again. Oh, lucky Jupe picks it up. Betancourt. Takimoto. Kalapu. Dembele. Clips it over. Cechek's had a very, very good game despite Kalapu scoring 2 goals. He's been very solid and prevented it from being more, honestly. And that's another one. Just took the sting out of that shot. Ampadu does well again. Brilliant. Brilliant defending. Alright, Dembele now can run at this defence. Oh, just released it a little bit too late. Ampadu, that's poor. We get away with that. Panzo composed. That's good play. That's very good play. Dembele. Active again. Kalapu. Oh! How has the keeper got to that? Probably should have squared it to my knees, to be honest. Moniz throws that in. Abdul Rahim's going to collect. Oh, that's smart. That's very smart there. Dembele. Oh, he's got through the 2 of them, and they just crowd him out. It's the only way they can stop him. What a talent he looks like, though. Ampadu with that winner there. And there we go, 2-1. Comfortable 2-1 there. Page United not at all happy with that result. And the fans will be happy. The players go over to greet the Ultras. And Moniz, for the last time, will be able to greet his fans here at Serena Luca before his big money transfer. It'll be a shame to see him go. He had a good game, gave us an assist at the end. And his last performance showed us the creativity that he does have. We are definitely going to miss that. But he's been a good servant to us in the half a season we've had him. Been a great captain to this club over the years. And all the best for the future. Hopefully he does manage to break into that Portugal side. There we go. Confirmation of that 2-1 win. We're only 1 point off the top now. 1 point off the top. It's so close. Right, I'm going to go for a very, very brief toilet break. I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Okay, back. And okay, let's get into these negotiations. Okay, he wants a bit more of a salary. Fair enough. We can accept that. We'll have him ready for the next match. Job done. Lobato's a great signing for us. Fantastic bit of business. De La Vega wants a bit of a bigger salary. We'll see about him at the end because we don't need him. He would be nice. We don't need him. Almada. That is a player we wanted. And he's in. We've got him. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Don't have to work on any of his dribbling stats. I can literally put like 2 in speed, 3 in passing, and we've got job done here. I'll accept those terms 100%. We've still got 30 million to spend. Wage budget's not really there now though. We can address that though. And Mason Greenwood. Don't know if I even want him at this point because we're bringing Lobato in, bringing Almada in. We've got the option of De La Vega. Greenwood's got some great player skills, but beyond that, I don't know. I don't know about him. I really don't. Let that sit for now. So we're going to get into what is possibly our last game of the day. Shit, I didn't even sort out the tactics. I wasn't on the right bit of the menu. I don't even know who my starting 11 are. Oh my god. Right, what team are we putting out here? Our first game without Maniz. Ampadu's been given the armband. Someone that we definitely see as being a leader for this team long term. Right, let's have a look at what team this has given me. Oh my god. The form's awful. Probably could have done with playing Rainier. Dembele starts again, of course. Abdel Rahim could have replaced him. This hasn't gone well at all. This has not gone well. Rainier's going to come on in there at some point. Or maybe even Dembele. Right, let's do this. We now need to find ourselves without our good man Maniz. And what a blow that is. But there's Baloki replacing him. Oh, and almost scores immediately. He'll take this as an opportunity to try and cement himself in that first 11 now. All the attacking players, all the fringe forwards are going to be looking and saying, hey, that should be my spot. Kualapu gets up. Doesn't win a header. Abdel Rahim. Takimoto. Shoots from range there. And it's blocked, but Dembele can get there. Ooh, almost bet that in at the far post. He's looking good, this kid. He's looking like a real problem. Ampadu win that. As well, a lot of players are going to be aware that the armband is definitely up for grabs. Dembele now. Driving forward here. Kualapu. Oh, his touch let him down. Dembele. Oh, he's got a goal. He's got himself a goal. Young Karamoko. He's done it. Great bit of play between him and Kualapu. And that is one partnership I do like. You could see it blossoming at the start of the last game. And now it's resulted in a goal. Weak foot finish as well. And they properly dove in on him. They were not trying to give him even a moment to breathe. There we go. Get a goal. Let's go. Ampadu. Good header. Tavares looking good in there. Takimoto now. Oh, that pass got read. A bit too easily as well. Ampadu steps up brilliantly. Dembele. Beloki. Oh, Kualapu almost nicked that then. They got away with absolute murder there. Betancourt. Takimoto. Dembele, brilliant. Kualapu couldn't quite be as successful. Hwang Gil-soo under pressure here. And Ampadu mops up brilliantly. Takimoto. Kualapu. Dembele. Brilliant. Still going. Finds Kualapu. There's the finish. Oh, and he's got to put that in the back of the net. Dembele is absolutely tearing teams apart here. Oh, Kualapu, you've got to stick that in the back of the net. Betancourt. Composed there. Beloki. Oh, not great. Hansen. Finds. Oh, they found a bit of joy there through the middle, but Abdel Rahim doing his usual cover-up job. Stupid. Beloki. Great feet from him. Oh, unlucky. And Kualapu's going to let that run out. We've got a corner. Everyone going towards that 6-yard box. Kualapu gets the header up, but it's not a strong one. They'll get that away now. Abdel Rahim doing a great job closing that down. Slowing that counter. Now Panzer should win this header. Solid defense. Dembele. Oh, unlucky. Tavares, solid. Positionally, I'm very impressed with Tavares. I was expecting him to be caught out a lot, as he's not the most defensive fullback. It's fair to say. Kyle surely's got to finish this. Oh my goodness, what is going on with him? He's furious with himself, and rightfully so. He's had a lot of golden chances to score today. Sanzo win that. Good header. Ampadu, again, solid, just winning his tackles. Referee, they can't keep getting away with this. We're blitzing them every time, and nothing ever gets given. It's a body check, ref. Well done, Tavares. Takimoto does well to win that back. Oh, brilliant. Oh, he's got to get these on target. Come on. Kailapu's having a really bad game today, which doesn't bode well, as he's going to have to step up and be the primary goal threat here in this team. Maybe this does spell opportunities for Loda to get back in that starting lineup, even with some of the expected incomings in this team. Dembele. Baloki. Kailapu now. There we go. That's more like it. What a finish that is. We've been working these moves all day. Finally able to make that happen there. Good finish there from Kailapu. Just been trying those little cheeky pokes into the corners. And haven't been working out for him, but that time it did. We've been knocking at the door for that second for a long, long time this half. And that's intricate. Love it. 2-0. There we go. It's half time. And Warrior Mashuk haven't really looked threatening, in all honesty. Don't think they've had a shot. They haven't. It's been all us right now. Go again. Jupe. Abdul Rahim now. Has to bring this forward. And Baloki just stopped his run at the last second there, but didn't matter. Mo, how you doing, my brother? You good? Baloki. Come on, let's get this job done. Oh. We nearly got through there. Panzo. Solid. Solid and so composed. He might be better than Ampadu. I'll be honest. He really might be. Takimoto. Gets that forward, but not particularly accurately. Unlike him to panic. There you go. Dembele now. Oh, brilliant footwork from him. Oh, couldn't get it back though from Jupe. Oof. That could have been bad. Cop Greenwood. I've got Greenwood in the negotiations. I've actually got a deal agreed, but I don't think I want him. compared to the other forwards we've got here, his level is pretty low. Baloki, good chip. There you go. All day. That is number 3 done. And he'll be happy to have taken his chance. How long his place will be in that first team, we don't know. But he's done well here. Just capitalised on the bad touch there. Didn't give up on it. Oh, sublime finish. And that is pretty much game over at this point, you would think. Considering we were worried about struggling for goals and creativity, we've done well today. Takimoto, come on. Do a job here. Well done. Oh, he's been bullied off it again. There you go, just keep pushing them away. Baloki. Dembele. Does well here. Kalipu absolutely labouring here. And he's going to need to come off soon. We've got options on the bench. Ampadu, good header again. Finds Dembele. Oh, the little chop. Oh, couldn't quite feed Kalipu then. Kalipu's positioning was a bit off, shall we say there. He just wasn't in the right space to receive anything like that. Dembele is looking good. Obviously still lacks the physicals, but that can come a bit later. As he's still a kid right now, and why does the keeper want to encourage him doing all of this? Chips the keeper. Oh, that is delicious. That is absolutely delicious from Karamoko Dembele. It's his second goal today. What a game he's having. Oh, keeper stepped out. Didn't ever in a million years think he was going to do that. But that is what a kid with confidence will give you. They gave him space to run into. They let him charge at the box there. And just from the edge of the penalty area, clips the goalkeeper majestically to completely kill this game off and almost certainly secure himself man of the match. Yes, Mo, that is the Dembele from Celtic. I am still in my first season, but this is the second transfer window. We are going to whiz through the seasons with this save, just because the whole point is developing youngsters, so we want to get through. 4 years isn't going to be enough. I'll probably try and get 6 years in with this. We shall see. But Dembele, that's been phenomenal from you. But now, Kalipu, your preferred striker, is going to have to come off. You'd have never guessed Ampadu was on bad form today. He's been absolutely fantastic. I can't take Dembele off. I just can't. I was going to bring Rainier on, but Dembele's been phenomenal. 2 goals. I've got to let him get a chance at a hat-trick, surely. But then if we do start risking injury, I'm going to have to take him off. Because he's in the danger zone and I want him to develop. He's not going to develop if he's cropped. And they are tight marking him now, which is possibly the worst thing for him because he doesn't have the physicality to really evade that. Yeah, he's just gonna get caught every time. Albuquerque doesn't quite have the same explosiveness that Kailapu can have. Betancourt. Albuquerque. Oh, Dembele unlucky. Tavares. Oh. If he was a bit shrewd there, he might have been able to win himself a penalty. Oh, Bikovsky is got there. Oh, he's put that wide. How has he put that wide? I was almost certain then that it was either going in the back of the net or being squared across the box. Good positioning though from Ampadu to make that awkward for him. Ampadu gets it short. Takimoto now. That space opens up a little bit, and that's a poor pass from him. Dealt with comfortably. Baloki. Oh, great ball into Albuquerque. What can he do? Oh. Didn't really have any support there. Now McKeown. Great save by Eze. Betancourt. Oh, ref, come on. That's not a booking. What is going on here? That's never a booking. Let's have a look at this again. He's just stepped in to try and get it. Ref, there's nothing in that. Wall does its job. Timakova tries to nod that back down. Baloki, Jupe. Albuquerque now, fresh legs, but not particularly great legs. Doesn't matter. It's 4-0. And a very, very good result. A clean sheet. 2 goals for Dembele. What a kid. He looks like the business. He definitely does. Have I looked at Billy Gilmore from Chelsea? I have, actually. Haven't put in an offer for him, though. Don't know if he's what I need at the minute, but I'm going to have another look, because his name keeps popping up, and I'm aware of him. I feel like it might be for a reason. Kailapu getting that 7.5 man of the match there. It's an odd choice for man of the match. I would have thought Dembele would have got that. He's been absolutely irresistible today. 2 goals for the 3 shots. Kailapu, 1 goal, 1 assist. Interesting choice there. Baloki was fantastic as well. Oh, and there we go. We are now top of the table. After that result, that's automatic Champions League. Can we hold on to this, though? That is the question. Can we hold on? What am I looking for? Well, the age range is 19 and under. Can only sign teenagers. In terms of players now, the weaknesses we have in our squad, we might have just addressed one here. That man, Alessio Lobato, is joining the club, and what a signing he could be. We've worked with him in the past, and there is Ivan Gazidis presenting him to the press, and Lobato now about to introduce himself to the fans. He's going to be one hell of a player for us, definitely. He'll go some way to replacing Moniz. Lobato FC indeed. So right, so we also brought in Almada, who is exactly what we wanted in central midfield and attacking mid as well. And then we've got Lobato, who's going to be playing in that support role. So let me get this team to where it's supposed to be, and then we can look at the weaknesses. Because we've now got this team to a point where, I mean, we did have obviously a 79 rated support striker, but we've got this team now to a point where overall it's one of the better teams in the league, with only youngsters brought in as well. So we could dominate this league for many, many years with this team if we manage to hold on to our best talents. That's the thing. If we let our good young talents go, we could be in trouble. Right, so Betancourt in there. I've got Almada, who ideally could replace Jupe. Jupe's good though. Jupe has been good. But realistically, Almada's the truth. Almada's the future. He's a better player. Just lacks the speed. That's the only thing really that Jupe's got on him. Is speed and crossing, which we don't cross an awful lot. Not much of a ball winner either. Yeah, I think Almada's the guy to go in there. Dembele's going to learn that attacking midfield role even better than he currently does. He's going to be phenomenal in that. Wouldn't mind teaching him to play SS as well, but that's a bit of a way out for now. Let's see, Bier might have to go out on loan. I think I've listed him anyway. Ethan Laird might be a shout. My wage budget's very low now, though. Having just bought some of these players in. But I like this as a team. There's potential for Rainier to play in either of these spots as well. As a centre mid. But yes, that's the team. Obviously, Dembele is in there. He's a low number because he's learning the position. But other than that, like 75 is good for this league. Like that's a good player for this league. If you've got someone at 75, now we've got one player over that. We've got players in and around that. Right back is a position we've just invested in, so some of these players aren't there yet, but they will be. But yeah, like a 75, 76 rated player could look world class in this league. So, but it's obviously when we take the step up into the Champions League, hopefully that's going to be a real test then. But yeah, Tavares is already looking very, very good, very, very solid. But these guys here who are optional and good players. Let's have a look at Ethan Laird. Let's have a look at Gilmore. Ugh. Well, I'll split this stream into two. Maybe finish it at lunchtime tomorrow, depending if my friend comes over or not. That's what the scouts are saying as well. We've been given a lot of players to look at, but are any of them? Ooh, Fard. Now his wages are so high though. He's a player I like. Defensive fullback. We've got a lot of attacking fullbacks, but I've just spent loads on them. Yes, it would be nice to know that we could get him for cheaper, but it's not the point right now. No, none of those guys. I'll keep him on the list. Oh, he's on the list anyway. But yeah, none of these guys are new. Already had a look at those. Right. So look at lead. Do I have to clear that? No, it's just not old enough. Or he's too old, mate. Oh, no, he's just not in the database. Okay. Gilmore. So 66 overall. Is that Chelsea? Is going to cost a lot in terms of wages for what we've got in the wage bill. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not going to get in the team for a while. He'd have to go out on loan. He'd be literally bottom of the pecking order for centre mids because we've got like Bier in there. We've got Takimoto. We've got Betancourt. We've got Rainier who can play in there as well. He's a good option long term, I think. I mean, he's 19. I just kind of hoping for a little bit more for him at 19. Something, at least having like a couple of attributes or one area of him that's kind of, you can look and say that's not far off a finished product. We don't really have that with him. At all, really. His passing is okay. Not hugely impressed, honestly. I don't feel like I'm going to look in a few years. I feel like I've missed out on him. With that being his standard. Look at Greenwood. And there we go again. At 19, we've got 66 overall. Doesn't look great. He's got the pace. He's okay on the ball. Very average finisher. And considering we just lost a good finisher and a very, very good player, he wasn't the right person to bring in. We looked at him as an option, but nah. He's not going to give us the creativity and he's not going to guarantee us the goals either. So, I've got 2 more games and a transfer deadline to do. I'm going to do that in another stream because I'm tired. And I've been streaming for a while. I think I've been streaming for close to 3 hours now. Obviously, the stream broke in the middle, so this is looking shorter than it was. But go and watch the other one back as well. We've got a very, very good new signing at the club in Lobato. Very, very happy about that. Yeah. We'll finish this off probably tomorrow. If not, we'll finish it off in the week. Look out for the match highlights on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching. If you aren't following on any of the other platforms, please do so. I'll leave that up in the screen in a moment. Until next time, take care and peace.